Hello everyone, my name's Carl and welcome back to my playthrough of Ningguang's Hangout event. On the last episode, we got an ending on 20 minutes. Not only was it better than that 1 hour route that we took, it also took like less time, which was weird. Like, I expected like all the endings to take an equal amount of time. No, well, the routes took 1 hour and this route was way better. Took 20 minutes. But now we're gonna be continuing on that route where we take Ningguang on a day off. Alright, let's do something you never normally have time for.
Something I never have time for. Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps?
Is it called Liu Millennial?
Yes. It's based on classic chess, but with different rules. When I was designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Liyue's culture in a unique way.
Are we actually gonna play it?
So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, there are over 30 editions.
What an ambitious project.
True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on.
Yep.
But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules?
So how do we get people interested in it?
I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue.
At first I thought we're gonna be playing chess, and now it looks like we're gonna be making a new chess game.
One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play
Oh.
the Fatui and Osile.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype. I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you.
You're going
would
to
it?
make a chess piece based on me. Hell
I am
yeah.
indeed. Many of them, in fact.
Ah.
My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status.
So I'm part of the marketing plan.
Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment in history in a vivid and compelling form.
It sounds great.
Then it's decided. Come with me. To make this chess piece, I need to take some measurements.
Okay, I really thought we were just about to play the chess game she made. Nope, we're making a new chess game. Wait, what did you say? I need to take measurements? Of who? Of me? Aha! Where is it taking us? To Yingir? Oh no.
Oh, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler.
Yes.
You already know each other?
We've met before.
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that. I don't teach my hard-earned skills to just anyone, you know. There's a word for people like you, who are warm one minute and cold the next.
Oh,
Fickle.
this sure doesn't give a good impression of us.
You seem to be in a good mood today.
As ever, there's nothing special about today, but seeing you two has definitely perked
Oh.
me up.
This choice of words, oh, hoo, hoo.
All jokes aside, how can I be of service today?
Remember the custom chess pieces I told you about?
Huh.
I'd like you to take his measurements today.
But isn't she in the porcelain business?
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume?
Yeah.
There was no porcelain involved in that.
Yeah, she's right,
As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and I love all beautiful things. Is that so strange?
Yingar is every bit as proficient as
Yingar.
any of the top tailors in the
Yingar.
land. I've availed myself of her services many times before.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. I see how it is. You'll find all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and mind my own porcelain business,
What?
as you quite rightly suggested.
What?
Huh? What are you expecting me to do here?
Young Air might actually be doing us a favor here. Oh, I will forever be grateful if this goes through.
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that.
I wasn't insinuating anything.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Fuck.
It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then. Step inside and I'll examine your body from tip to toe.
Oof. Oh boy. After all that, Yinger takes your measurements quite uneventfully.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Personally, I quite don't mind being shipped with the #1 richest person. It ain't that bad.
Rumors about the Traveler or the chess piece?
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. I'd never take a joke too far.
Not so sure about that.
Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
I hope you do know where the line is.
Just enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay? You'll give people the wrong idea. Forget it. Let's just go.
You're always welcome at Scent of Spring. Come again, any...
Okay.
I slightly regret bringing you here.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward.
Oh boy.
Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Alright then. Yeah, I mean, she did make me feel many things, in fact, not just awkward.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. What can I do for you today?
That chess piece I told you about? We can start work now. I have the Traveler's measurements here.
Yes.
Okay, let me just double check. Looks good. This has all the measurements we need. I'll pass them on to the craftsman shortly.
Good. And as agreed, please use top-grade materials only.
Nice.
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high standard you expect. Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated won't even cover the cost of production. I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the total quantity we can produce.
That's okay. This one is not for profit.
Ah.
With every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind. But this one serves more of a commemorative purpose. In business, everything comes down to profits versus losses. You have to keep a cool head and make rational judgments. In other words, you must be shrewd. But shrewdness is easily perceived as cynicism in the eyes of others. People come to think of you as someone who cares only about money and not people.
I'm just gonna search up the meaning of those words. Those are too complicated words for my tiny little brain to understand. Alright, I now understand the meaning of those words. Great.
Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles for me in the past.
How?
Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal with me to sell to someone else. We were both offering the exact same terms. It was simply because they didn't like me very much.
How?
Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Ningguang, they thought. She must be up to something. We can't let her get away with it.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle against Versailles. Why? Because the whole of Leo witnessed me destroying my Jade Chamber. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I can think of.
Although it didn't, it kind of went over my head at the time, but Yeah, I really didn't think about if the people of Leo were watching the battle. I just expected everyone to be staying inside their houses or something like that. We really didn't see any NPCs outside when the cutscene was happening. So it went over my head, but it turns out the people of Leo were watching.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed the Jade Chamber, you gained everyone's respect in return.
True, I was also quite suspicious of Ningguang when she first appeared. Especially with Paimin going, "Oh, that Ningguang, she's probably up to something." Yeah.
You're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces because what you're commemorating is your personal contribution to Liyue Harbor.
Oh yeah, now that I mentioned Paimon, I just remembered Paimon hasn't been here this whole time. Maybe that's one of the other reasons why the hangouts have been so much more enjoyable.
It was the deal of the century, and as long as you keep capitalizing on it, business will be plain sailing for you in the future.
Yes, exactly. Very to the point.
Truly a brilliant strategy, Lady Ningguang. You really are a business mastermind.
Well, that's that then. Let's head back to the Jade Chamber. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Oh, why is she sad? Why was there a broken heart? Oh no.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your honest opinion.
Sure.
And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already considered what I stood to lose and to gain. When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all?
Honestly, yes, I was a little disappointed. No, fuck that. I think all you're trying to do is make up for your losses. No. The point is that you stepped up when the time came. There you go.
Thank you. Yes. You see things the way they are, however they may appear on the surface. I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done, and this was a decision that only I could make.
Oh.
Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Leo Harbor. So, to lose Leo Harbor is to lose everything. In that sense, giving up the Jade Chamber would be a profitable investment in the long term. But it just didn't work. I was grief-stricken. Like a huge part of my heart was suddenly missing.
Oh.
Because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. I just couldn't let it go. I just couldn't. There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying?
Well, even I don't know what to say.
But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how they now saw me in a new light, how I'd become an inspiration to them. I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation, and I did it for the sake of Leo Harbor. And now, people are inspired to follow my example, to tackle their life challenges with the same unswerving determination. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion's sacrifice was not in vain.
So why did you lie to Sensei?
Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles to let go of the past is probably the furthest thing from the truth that they could imagine.
I mean, you're true. Before I ever fucking played this, yeah, before I played this entire hangout, I just thought of Ningguang as just rich, powerful, smart, like all of those, just greatness, but yeah, we've just seen so many more sides of her.
This is one aspect of the truth that I can share only with you.
Well, I appreciate that, definitely.
The fact that I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am.
You've done so well.
Thank you for your comforting words. It feels good even just to be able to talk about it. I'm sorry that you have to see me in this state. But look where I am now, standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more, taking in the view. it must be fate's reward to me.
And mihoyo's reward to us.
And if I end up having to do it all over again in the future, I will not hesitate to make the same decision again.
I see. Wow. Unchanging will. Through countless melancholy moments, the clouds are now at last clear. Gazing ahead, she will surely make the right decisions. That was, that's a more sentimental, sadder ending. But it was still good. It had a lot of meaning behind it. You got to see a bit more of Ningguang's vulnerable side. Wow. Nice. That's awesome. I'm impressed how much depth they've suddenly added to one character just simply by adding a hangout. If they can do this, imagine how much more they can do. Like, before I even played the hangouts, at first I thought they were trash. I played through all of this. They were good fan service, but it didn't give me the same feeling as this. I didn't suddenly have a new love for the character. Like, I played Toma and I was just like, wow. But now that I've played Ningguangs, I'm just impressed. I really enjoyed it. This three I probably won't play. This is still the more, how do I say it? It's just more fan servicey type of hangout, where it doesn't really add much depth to the character. You just get to accompany them in doing something. Here, it feels way more personal. It's like they're actually talking to you and you're not just observing them. I'm gonna end it here for now. We only have one ending left to get, and I'm quite excited to see what it is. Well, if you enjoyed that, leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. My name's Carl, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.